Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel and are a reader, then check out my other playlists that can walk you through the world of cartomancy and fortune telling. If you are not a reader, why not comment on my videos and get some of your questions answered? The most interesting comments will always get my attention. So for today, we are looking at pendulums and pendulum dowsing. If you have a pendulum, then play along with me. If you don't have a pendulum, why not make one? All you need is a string and an object to put on the end, or a necklace. Choose anything that's got something weighted at the bottom. So a pendulum is basically, as I say, a weighted object on a string. There are so many different kinds of pendulums in the world, and the purpose that you want to use your pendulum for will probably dictate the one you choose. I always recommend a pendulum that has soft string and is either wood or metal. But as you go on your pendulum journey, you will understand why that is, and it's for an end purpose. So what we're going to do today is a simple getting you started on your pendulum and dowsing journey, and then setting the foundations for your future pendulum work. If you have learnt pendulum techniques in the past and they differ from what I am teaching, please try my techniques. And the reason I say that is because these techniques are techniques that lay the foundations for pendulum healing, obviously dowsing, also any kind of vibrational work that you would like to do. So this is the very foundation of those further jobs that you will do with your pendulum. When you take your pendulum in your hand, you make sure that the whole cord is in the palm of your hand. There is no cord hanging down anywhere, and your two pinchy fingers pinch the cord. So you see the cord is entirely in the center of my palm, and it runs down through my two fingers. You want to start with issuing a command to your pendulum. And when I say speak to your pendulum, I am not actually endowing this object with anything more than what it is, a tool. So you are, in the end effect, commanding yourself that these are the rules and this is what you are going to work by. And this is the same as intention with cards. You set the intention for how you will work with this object, with this tool. So we inform our pendulum that a counterclockwise movement is no. A clockwise movement is yes. And then we say, show me no. And the pendulum starts moving in a counterclockwise motion. Do not worry if your pendulum doesn't do it right away. This is something that may take a little bit of practice for you. Stop. It also helps if you put your arm on your elbow on a table, as I am doing here, and don't be too stiff. So a lot of people have issues because they stiffen themselves so much. You need to be relaxed and calm when you're doing this. And then you say, show me yes. And the pendulum will move in a clockwise direction. And that's your yes and no programmed, if you like. Stop. A stop should be a diagonal swing. we know the pendulum is ready to go. And you can say full stop when you are finished to bring it to a halt. So what to do when that doesn't work? Firstly, understand that you are giving the commands. You are in control of this situation. Secondly, don't stiffen yourself. If you stiffen yourself, you will inevitably stop the pendulum from moving. Understand that we are not changing the world here in one go. Don't take it so seriously. Have fun with it in the beginning so that you come to get to know your pendulum and the weight of it and how it moves. And just keep trying. If after repeated tries it doesn't work, take your pendulum, hold it as I've instructed, put your hand on the left side of your head and say, show me no. And mine moves to the left hand side again, anti-clockwise. If yours doesn't move or moves in a clockwise motion, there is a simple step, and all you have to do is believe that I am giving you something that works. We have tried this on my course. This is a technique that comes from new radiesthesia. You draw a line from the top of your head down to your ear and then across. You do the same on the other side and across. And what we are trying to do is balance the two sides of the brain. After doing that and holding it and putting your hand again on your left hand side and say, show me no, it should then move in an anti-clockwise motion. Take the same hand then on the right hand side and say, show me yes, and it should turn in a clockwise motion. If it doesn't, do the I am balancing my brain movements and try again. I'd be really interested if you would comment how you go with the yes and no questions, if you use the balancing and whether it works for you. And tell me what you use your pendulum for. Practice and let me know how it goes for you. Again, I've got a course on Udemy if you want to have an in-depth radiesthesia foundation. There is a new course coming up soon, which is pendulum healing. And we'll leave it at that. You have a go. Let me know, what pendulum do you use? Comment below and I'll see you on the next one. Have a lovely day.